Okay. I've been able to get Hammer to work. That's like 1 plus. I created my map. This is my map here. I was trying to load it in my own editor. And sort of failed. Let's see. Stream test. Alright. I guess the stream works. Today the camera decided to work. It's amazing. This is my texture. I'm a source like anti-professional. Then I compiled my other source engine thing. I don't know what this thing was. I found it on GitHub. I mean, apparently it parses VPK files and it loaded this portal to pack01 dir. I don't even know where to fetch this. I just know that it was like processing this for like hours. And then all of a sudden it crashed. And then I was just like, wait, well, what did it do? You can't see the memory portion of this. Wait up, I gotta move my camera. Alright, let's see. I'm like staring into the stream here. Okay. Like we could see here, it allocated shit. And that's like 128 gigs on my machine. I mean, like, I don't know, 8 around are being allocated. And we can see it's going up and up. Slowly but surely. Like, it starts somewhere here initially, and then it goes, like, up. See, I was sleeping for a little while, like maybe an hour and a half at least. Oh no, it ran for an hour and a half before it crashed. So it took it 91 minutes. And what? And then this fragment is the fragment I have selected. Enable snapshots to begin heap profiling. Okay, I don't know about that. So I need to get more into profiling and stuff. I usually kind of just look at the fucking task manager and kind of figure it out that way, which isn't the professional. So what this thing does is garbage. I don't know. No, it has like a BSP tree parser. I believe I had to fix. Maybe I don't know if it was this one. I think it was this one where it had to read a lump. It had to read parts of the BSP lump. So we got these lumps, lump entity, lump planes, lump vertices. So it's really doing like lump area portals, clusters. I'm just kind of, and it had an issue. Maybe that's one of the problems. I'm not sure. Maybe the way I casted it, because where the problem was in these 3 lump functions. It wasn't taking them with the template unless I passed in size and %sign, which is a reference to the string table length. So it shouldn't have been a big deal. All it's really doing is throwing a size in there, I guess, at some point. And this is the function, read lump. And it has a template for the list type, which is always nice when the main object is like a template. And it's like being allocated by C++ using a new right off the bat. And it's taking that lump length, whatever that lump length is. I don't know where it even gets that. Oh, yeah, it just like generates it or something. I don't even know how it gets that. Maybe I should like look into this more and parse something a little bit more, less. Like, I don't even know if I have Portal 2 installed, which is kind of funny running this, and whether it's reading the right directory. I was going to look at ifstream and make it tell me the PW, like, D, whatever, what directory I'm in. I mean, I have buffered authoring tools, download failed. Alright, I don't know. I don't know if I even need to get these. Fuck, why did I press resume? Whatever, it shouldn't take that long to download buffered tools, but Portal 2 I don't think is installed even. I don't even know if I own it. Maybe I do. Oh, I guess I do. I might install it just for testing purposes because I do kind of want to do Portal Gun. It doesn't even have that many achievements, does it? Oh no, it has 50. That's a decent amount. It's always cool to do like a cross achievement thing. Yeah, so started kind of with this today. I was like, you know, I was dreaming about making a little simulator. This is the VMF map loader, and it tries to load that platform. Like I just put it into text. I made like a text reference inside the project. So there's like all these sides, and basically it's making a cube. Most of the hammer objects are just cubes, who are the brushes. And I should add another brush or another solid, as it's called in hammer. And then I was trying to make the material loader, which I just need to like download VTFlib and figure out why. I did most of the things right, I'm pretty sure. And when it tries to load a compressed texture, it fails. And that's kind of sad because I've gotten the DX1 texture to load. I should have just looked at my computer upstairs. And then I got so tired, I was like, I know that I have code that loads min maps. And I think it already crashed. Yeah, it just doesn't want to. It does fail to upload texture to OpenGL. Error 1280, which is basically unknown error. Oh yeah, so just when we debug through it. Load texture too. Like I was making sure like I uploaded the texture in a little bit different, simpler format. Make sure things were kind of good. So like it starts reading the header. We could look, see that our internal format's got some thing. The header's already got stuff in it. Stuffed. We got 128 times 128, so that's correct. I don't know if the header size is correct. I remember there was some sort of, when I was loading, it's not PKM. PKM is the Android E, etc. 2 format for OpenGL, but this is the DX format, I believe, because we're on Windows and we like using DX format. But you could still load it in OpenGL. Anyway, this is a DXT1. So it'll recognize that. So that's 13 and 13, and then it'll pump this other compressed extension constant into this thing. Then using that, it'll set this up so we can get the block size. Then it calculates the block size, which will be 8. Then using that, it calculates data size because block size and height and width. And I believe it's like because it's loading minmap, and I'm not supporting that yet. Okay, so we read the texture data. It's just a bunch of crazy shit. Don't print it to your screen. I did anyway to test things out. But so we generated a texture ID. We have something to send to video card, and when we send it to video card using GL compressed text 2D with the internal format, the width, the height, the data size, we die. We get one error, and that's the error. It's not too bad. I'm close. And then if it succeeds, it'll draw a plane, which I could demonstrate by just commenting something out. I could just load a regular bitmap, but that defeats the purpose. So I'm just kind of making these like mini, could even call them like OpenGL tutorial-ish. Yeah, that one's running, so I can't do that one. So that way I could like spawn cubes and other objects. I have to get TinyGL to work. This one just kind of really basic. A lot of them need a lot of recode. Not too much, but Grok, they're barred. Some of them are barred, some of them are Grok. They didn't do a great job of everything, but they got the basics. Like they'll get like the basics of mouse. Like it's really good to ask it to do basically one thing. The specification of glfw and glue, and then it'll usually throw in some GML. So I have all those 3 libraries just like prepped. So I sit there and just like make these mini examples, and then like for certain other ones, I'll have to merge in code from the other ones. Yeah, like this is supposed to be like a line trace. Example 2. That one doesn't even have an escape for exit. This is example 1. So the line traces are wrong, at least from my opinion. See how like these two are kind of a little bit different, but they do the same thing. Somehow just like trace to the center, which is kind of correct. But you do have to know kind of like the basics of OpenGL to sort of do this really quickly. Yeah, this one I was trying to make like a brush thing. The camera doesn't rotate good enough, and it only draws it on like one place, one plane. But there's, yeah, you could create your own tool to make a map and work a lot quicker. Wait, I think I didn't show something. Yeah, you could also make cubes in this. Then you press C and you can make planes. The next thing would be like make displacements and insert models or something. And have multiple viewports. So that's one of the things I didn't do. I didn't do the multiple viewport. It's like inspirational when you get these tools to work. Then you're like, oh, now I can do anything. There's some more stuff. I guess I should deload this. Kind of free up my computer of whatever that thing was doing. Then I got Audacity, I think, compiled. Did I? For some reason. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I guess it almost did. I don't know. Oh, this looks so bad. Why can't this open the file? Okay, it succeeded and 21 succeeded and 90 failed. Oh, wow. Why though? Yeah, I don't know. I should just use the Audacity off the website. It like compiled fine the first time around, and then I had to like move it, and then on the other drive, when I tried to recompile, I get like stupid Python error. Their Conda version. Ugh. Just garbage. Maybe it's... Yeah, this is gonna be another... I really like the UI in this. A little loud there. took a little bit of time to get that. Oh, it has water? I need to try this. It's a really good sample to like play around with and just... Alright, for the funner part. I wanted to go through the TF tutorial and how to like map in TF. Then I failed. Oh well, it was like stupid enough to get this hammer to work. I guess there's map base and hammer plus plus. Which one is the top view? TF spawner. Are we even allowed to have ENV fire? So you can create ENV Steam and make it follow the player when he hits medic. Should load like the Crime Wars base. Even though it doesn't really compile. I could get it to compile. I should at some point actually make a copy and compile it. But let's see. I don't know, the restream is showing one thing, and the other thing is showing another thing. This thing is even like running? I guess. Point dev camera. Oh, okay, so that's how you can key value shit. Activate dispatch spawn. This is sort of a good example. Or were we? Damn it. What it'll do is you create it on the server side and it'll dispatch through the system multiplayer and spawn it on the other side for the client. Ah shit, I didn't do it right. I kind of need like the entity name. Yeah, because it's really called Steam Jet. Because Legacy Steam Jet is pointed left instead of forward. They're a little bit different entities, but same class, which makes it stupid and confusing and stupid. It's kind of like both. So I like to use Hammer for this, because you need Hammer to edit it. Even if you're not really doing mapping too much, you're more doing the coding, you're still going to spend all your time in Hammer for this reason. Entity scripts. The names of script files that are executed after all entities have spawned. Why is that in vSteam? In vSteam is like a particle. The other thing I wanted to do with this thing was like decompile its texture. So yeah. How would I like do this? Oh god, C drive has no more space. This stupid ass fucking Audacity. Ah, that's bad. Dumbass Audacity. Have to figure that out soon. H drive is failing terribly today. That's okay though. It like does off and on stuff. It mostly just like dumpsters all the assets. Alright, so this is like all the Half-Life 2 engine crap. I mean, effects, materials, that way we could edit stuff, because you need to like edit multiple. Okay, Jetstream camera in vSteam, create entity by name. Why is not that declared? So, key values camera. Oh, so if key values camera is declared, camera get the camera name. PKV cameras. Oh, so he's like looking in this file. Oh, I see. He's taking from one file and inserting into the key value of the other thing. But where is create entity declared? I forget. Map entities. There's probably a map entities.h or something. Let's grab this. Can't believe this is not inside of player. The TF player. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in TF player. Wow. Like a dumpster of fucking H files. This thing is massive. Alright, let's see if that helps a little. The other thing that we need to do is go open the material file. The Jetstream. What is the Jetstream material file? Okay, so these are like Jetstream, speed, turn off, turn on. We probably need to turn it on. That's the networking. Alright, it's called particle smoke grenade, or heat wave. Like, it uses two of these. Remember, I read this file. It uses two of these textures, or materials, whatever you want to call them. I'd be surprised if the VTFs are actually, the compressed textures themselves are actually decompressed. Probably have to go find them and decompress them too. It's always fun. It takes like time. It's amazing how you have to do this. In your own engine, it seems to be fast, but then you don't have that many things. But when you have a lot of things, everything just gets slower and slower and slower. So it makes sense to do this in other engines, and it doesn't make sense. Alright, particle smoke grenade has 2 VTMs. Wow, okay. Because we can do that stupid CSGO volumetric smoke. All you do is like make a shader for it. Oh, that sounds easy, but it's not, because of all this stupid crap you have to. Original shader base times vertex color alpha blend, and they transform it into unlit generic. We could even change that back. I don't know, because it alpha blends. It's a translucent, it has a vertex alpha thinger. Yeah, because I wanted to change this, because I couldn't change the color. I think you could change the color maybe with the old texture, with the old shader. Because a material is basically a shader with a texture. That's what a material is. Particle. And where's the file itself? I don't know, just like look at some folder, but that's not. Alright, we have to find it now. Good. I was gonna just like spawn a bunch of stuff, and now I can't, I'm doing stupid crap. My keyword is switching. I need to like configure a bunch of crap. Yeah, I think I'm going to give Audacity another go, and if it doesn't compile, I don't know what I have to do. I think I still have to remove it. Yeah. So I need the disk space. I'm fatally low. DB connection. What the hell is that thing doing in there? Yeah, garbage. The build is just destroyed. They fucked up their build. That's what they did. They did it on purpose. First time it built nice, then it built like just annoying. So it was gonna be nice having audio tools inside the game somehow, but I think last time I had to like copy folders like one by one just to get this done. Alright, so I don't think the Half-Life 2 miscellaneous pack has what I need. I need to open the materials. This doesn't have. We're looking at for the particle. This isn't a particle per particle. There's a actual particle editor. I haven't loaded that thing in ages. I should. The thing is kind of cool. Particle sphere. Yeah, it doesn't have the VTFs. So what I really need to do is open the other file. And I have to go to C. And demolish Audacity's dumpster it made. Just a free space. Then we have hammer autosave. This is always like dumpster. Yeah. You just like you find source just writing to C. Creating death to the drive. Okay, let's see if we can copy this. I doubt we can. With one sweep. I don't want to copy it to K drive. Should I copy it to E? I should have made a folder called source. It's too late. Oh well. TF textures. We need Half-Life 2. Why does it take us to this folder? We want to use the ones off of Source SDK multiplayer, I guess. I mean, we can go fetch the Half-Life 2 ones too, but that's not good to do that. Might go take a break while this extracts. The problem is H drive has been acting up today. This is just copying, cut, paste. I have doubts about that. Might have to like use E drive now instead of H too much. K is reserved for important stuff. D is blenders and LLVM and stuff. Alright. Extract these materials. So I need to modify some of them. And it's like a stupid way to mod this. Like I would actually like to generate the material, but we can't just like... We can't generate a target file, save it as a VTF, write a VTM. That would be an ideal solution. But it's like, it'd be nice to have these side by side. Let's see if it extracts. This is purely the materials, right? Okay. I mean, VTFs, yeah, this is the VTFs. Rain, snow, sparkles, just garbage. All the old bulk. Urine, blood, vomit, all the good stuff. Okay. We hit extract, I believe. Now, I don't know how it's going to work. If it puts it into a subfolder, I'm not going to trip out too much. I will be unhappy a little, but that doesn't matter. source 1 content, HL2 materials. Okay. This is gonna like take 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll be back. Whatever. Ugh. Oh no, the action cannot be completed because file portal is open another program. Really? Wonder what program that is. Closed the Visual Studio with it. Did I? Yeah, I did. This one, not on the right thing. Try again. Okay. Skip this. Yeah, I knew Audacity was gonna like create death and stupidity. Where's GC Escape? Alright, GC Escape failed. Oh, the drive failed. I knew this might happen. Damn it. What do we do? Alright. We could extract to a different drive and then... Okay, this is pumping it all into E. I don't want to send it to E. Piece of crap. I can't even name the folder. That's nice. It's very bad. I can't create folders inside that dialog. Way too dangerous. It'll like, it's like spawning events with something else. Technical differences. Damn it. So the problem source creates dumpsters and then it's like you kill your computer before you get anything done. There's no point. Okay, come on. Please create the folder. It's all Audacity's fault. Whoever made that piece of crap sucks. They made an impossible code base. Oh well, maybe someday it'll pay off. I had to like alt-tab out of it to regain control focus. It's always like technical. Yeah, the game engine is cool. You could write your own stuff. Like if you try to write, like learn all the like OpenGL tutorials, and then like maybe some of the DirectX tutorials. But there's not a lot of great DirectX tutorials. There's other like engines people have made. Like I've seen these ones recently. the one I'm trying to make, and like I'm trying to do Vulkan on this one, but I do have an IMGUI sample where I'm doing like DirectX, Vulkan, and OpenGL 3, and kind of 2. But then there was this Diligent Graphics is a really good engine to take a look at to learn like basic graphics. It's kind of hard like knowing what it's all doing. And then there's this other guy making this C engine called Kohi. He has tutorials on like Vulkan and graphics. But it's better to just start with OpenGL, just get the simplicity down of vertex buffer arrays, object buffer arrays, and element buffer arrays. It's just basically like indexes of a bunch of 3D points that have like properties or attributes, they call them. And that way there's like an offset per thing. And later you learn how to, then there's also this thing called Flux engine. What was the other one? There were some other open source ones, but kind of like Flux engine. I think I have it upstairs. This one's open source. You follow the community of people making open source engines, and you follow like OpenGL tutorials. And once you get your like basic cube, and then basically like you learn how to texture. Like you could open up GIMP without hesitation, make a texture, put it on a cube, and then you could use something like TinyGL to start importing models. But first you gotta like make cubes, planes, maybe spheres. Spheres a little. Teapot is also popular. How would this teapot look? Okay, source 1 content. We gotta extract this. Please work. Okay. The fact that I'm copying this other thing is causing the system to have like miniature spasms. I should like get another SSD drive and just install it. Install C on that. It's gonna be a pain to do that, but I saw it coming. I just said I'm gonna make K a repository drive, because if I reinstall Windows completely, how am I gonna take back from this? How do I even run what I'm trying to do? Oh, it's this one. Let's see if this will run. Like this. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, I got it to be SDK. Nice. I actually like it like this more. There was another style I was trying to do for the buttons. It loaded before. It has the old background or what? It's got some trash in there. It's okay. Did I crash it? I think I did. Yeah. Let's run it in debugger. Figure out why. There could have been several reasons. There's putting like stress onto it. But I hate that. Just a little stress just freaks it out. It's like, this isn't a really reliable system. This is crap. Oh, I'm going to cry. It doesn't work. Fuck. Okay. How should we do this? Should we just... I know what's happening. I copied shit to H drive and it's reading off of it, and garbage is happening. It makes Hammer work, but it destroys this. But that's fine because I could just switch game info to that text. Now we'll fix this. This is just funny. I like how it changed the UI. The correct term is it repainted the schema. Yeah, enable to open DSP load files. So it's just not loading off of the shit. So in debug, let's see what folder is enabled. There's two ways of doing this. Okay. What if in debug we just have different settings? Well, it'll look a little different, but who cares? We'll just write to that folder. It's like, I don't like having two folders to write to. It's assets, but who cares? It's a good backup. So, we can do this. This crap. I need to take a look at more source repos, but it's like, how many source repos can I look at? There's like too many. Each one can take like a few days just to kind of. Just point to this. We could just say mod TF actually. No, we can't because we're using this exe. We could use the other exe and do that. But let's try it like this. Already broken like 2 or 3 of these. That's okay though. This time I'm just trying to do simple little mods. I've kind of started out before. And I'll start doing the hardcore ones and break shit again. But I have copies of the engine already prepped. Why is it building this crap? Oh yeah, and I have Windows.h included. That's always like nice. Causes their build to like build really slow. I think I needed it for the shader thing I was doing, and then it causes like all this OBJ spam. I hope it like doesn't like do something really weird with the linking, which it probably does. Sometimes what I do is I have different configuration for the debugging of client and server. And that's how I switch it off. Oh no, I'm still getting this error. I wonder why. Yeah, the C++ takes a little while to set up because you have to get good at Visual Studio. Once you've set it up, you kind of have to like learn C++.
confused. It's pulling this file, but this file should be pulling these files. I think I know what it is. H drive is being H drive. So I wanted to uninstall TF2 for a minute and move it to K, but I just moved it manually. Did we get like the same thing? Yeah. We could like just manually copy this over. Maybe it was that thing I ran which caused this panic in the whole system. Oh, this is great when you're like, when you have it all set up and all of a sudden you get this. Your API with VPKs is broken somehow. Unable to remove CSteam-H common Team Fortress 2 textures sound out cache. So we know it's fucking up on H. It's like certain. And the weird thing is, well, kind of the weird thing, I'm reading the TF2 off K, where I copied it. So it works off K, for sure. It's funny. I really don't want to hit this verify games files integrity, but let's see what it does.
I don't think this is going to help at all. Thinking about recoding Jetstream now, but C++ for third-party integration is the interest. Reverse engineering a game with C++ is cool, but get into legal trouble. Game company that owns it. You kind of like need to be able to read a lot of the code because they close source everything. You don't use it for commercial purposes. But then when you do have it commercial, you just have to like abide by what they want. So obviously it's still corrupted. Because my intention was to write my own shaders and render parts of the engine. And that's not like taking anything from them. It's just like adding my own. There's a problem with the drive. Scan the drive to fix it. Yeah, the drive panics when I try to read from it. Oh, that's great. We're having this like issue. Alright, how do we uninstall TF2 and reinstall it? There's no like option. And I was trying to find this option today. Now it's yesterday, 18 minutes ago. Yeah, like implementing your own workshop and disorder of business. Okay. I can't believe I'm having this issue. Update failed. I don't know if they like even uninstall, but I install this. Oh shit. The thing is this will cause install. What if install to K? There's already shit there. Yeah, no C's in big trouble. I don't know. Install it to D maybe? Yeah, I don't want to override K while Hammer is running. This is such a... There's also E drive, I believe. I don't know why it doesn't show it though. Oh, because there's no Steam library there yet. Let's try D. Kind of sucks. I have to re-download the whole game. Yeah, it's an interesting issue. I know that this drive, I can maybe get it to work stable, but once in a while it starts panicking like this. Somebody can just yank it out. It's external. Let's see, where is our... estimated time. Alright, while it's doing this, I could code something up. I should be able to compile. Alright, how do I create an entity? We should have extracted the material. Edit that too real quick. Yeah, like right here I'm creating C-based animating classes.
Something keeps twitching. Oh, it's just the other monitor stuff. Yeah, like right here, I'm creating helicopter grenade. And you have to call spawn on it. That's how you do it. Well, that's for grenade. Okay, let's spawn this entity. I lost where I was. Okay. It should have compiled already. Player touch. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. We were in Save Me. This error should have went away. Alright, so it does have a dispatch spawn. A lot of this stuff is correct. This we don't need. Jet stream is undefined. Jetstream.h. Need to give it the player coordinates. Tell where it is by the little red thing. Okay, vector forward. What will this be? Wherever the player's eyes are? Okay. Might need to further make this vector backwards, but this eye angles isn't always the best vector, but whatever. Let's just see if this works. Let's see, where's TF2 at? Alright, so that compiled in. Whether or not that works will be interesting. Weapon club. Huh. So this weapon code. What is weapon club? I just want to see what's inside the resource file, or the script file, or the CTX file, really. Weapon club is the machete. Let's check other files. Something seems off. Machete. Machete. Everything can be a prop dynamic. Almost. It's prop physics or static or something. It won't. Something. This is like the biggest tool here. The MDL viewer. It should be able to pick up. Yeah, it does pick up TF2 stuff. Okay. So what does it derive from? C base melee, get weapon ID club, virtual void. That's not what we need. We need this. Virtual void primary text. Okay. First thing we need to call base class. Make sure we do what it did. Then we could add our own crap. So we're like overriding. We're using object-oriented paradigm or whatever the shit is called. Okay, so since it's a melee, there's no weapon. No ammo. There is going to be a cooldown, and I don't know what the hell C-base thing says. Since this file is like empty, decals, okay. How do I create like an explosive barrel? It's always like nice.
we have a player. Make sure we do. If we don't, a lot of problems will occur. Or maybe like player. Is this shared code? It is shared. Okay, so if def server DLL or whatever. No. Game DLL, sorry. Oops. This basically means it's like I believe that should be outside because it's a shared. We could just make this only game DLL only, but just leave that for the client in case we need to do something on the client. Get owner, get player owner, I guess. Who's get player owner? It's a C-based player. Yeah, we want to call this TF1. I'll just make so we don't have to cast anything. Oh, okay, I need that. Okay, so that should be fine. Make it a prop physics. I don't know why that didn't go away. Oh, let's see the converter. Oh, it needs to be a pointer. I knew that. Okay, so we need to set the model. No. As long as you keep your sub, should be fine. Publish online, taking down a lawsuit waiting. Yeah, if you take like source SDK and you try to sell stuff, recompiling it onto like Android and use Google Store without their permission, they might get mad. Speaking of shaders, I'm also interested in changing velocity lighting of source, but there's some available mods for that. Yeah, I would like to know. Can you post which mods have that? What you're talking about? What is radiosity lighting? Because I've done the environment projection texture mod, adding more shadows and stuff, lights. That's pretty cool. I saw a really nice one. A few nice, just like more like Toonish or subsurface shader renderers. Those are nice. And yeah, to make it look even more cartoony than TF. That's one of the things I got to do is it's just like stream, just doing a few shaders here and there and switching off using fine materials. Oh, we can make a VGUI screen. This will be a nice mod, the VGUI screen mods. I could only do like a few today, and then I'll just like go sleep. So I don't like just trash my sleeping schedule, which I kind of did already, but oh well. Alright, so we need to set model, set solid, target name. Target name. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to do with that other entity is actually attach it to the player. This solid thing, I don't know if we need it, but I'll keep it around. Okay. The model is not going to be bugging you.
should be maybe prop physics multiplayer. It's a little bit more optimized. Is this the TF2? Yeah, this is the TF2 oil drum. This is a prop dynamic. And there's the C17 oil drum. This oil drum. We could change this though. Shit. Oops. What did I do? Oil can. So there's these oil cans we can mess with too. This is the gib. What's its properties? It's a physics. It has mass. It's not destructible though. This is explosive, so it's got damage and health and explosive radius and stuff. So we'll use this one for now, but it'd be nice to kind of not use this one and recompile it. What is this? A hat? Yeah, we could like attach hats to ourselves too. But that'll be a nice one. It has different bones because it's different classes. Just put that here for reference. I'm just like making a really nice map here. It's fucking all the trash I'm adding dynamically. Burn. Okay, where's the old drum? I know it's kind of bad to do this, to add Half-Life 2 props like this, but it saves a lot of like space, and hard drives are like expensive. Alright, so I'm gonna use forward slashes instead. I'll do this. What kind of other properties do we have? Skin. We don't need a parent. Physics mode auto detect, mass scale. Can we set the health? There is a health override. Mass scale. There is something with health level to override motion. There is a way to set health though. Even if it does have health, you just call it set health. I guess. Grab this for some reason. Alright, so we got the oil drum. Since this is a C-based entity, we don't need to include any other classes. I want to see if I can keep it that way, because that way I don't have to write more code, even though it's not a big issue. But these key values and things should work. I don't know if we need to call activate first on this, but we'll just like keep that right there. And then we'll just like copy paste this. Go into the next weapon. C weapon compound bow. What the hell is this?
This is nice. Okay, so launch grenade is basically launch the arrow. It's going to fire this projectile. It's on server side. P main arrow, set the arrow. We already have the player. Don't need him again. They do to TF2 player get player owner. They don't call that function either. I don't know how it would make sense to spawn a Kendall physics, but we'll just like spawn one anyway. Alright. This one was quick. Fire axe. Or weapon Dragon's Fury. What the hell is this? Fire projectile. Get punch angle. Vector source. Shoot position. Yeah, so he's gonna fire a TF projectile ball of fire. Oh, cool. That create a no spawn. So angle forward. Let's change this angle forward, but like how does he have it right there? Oh, okay, from eyes. Quaternion angle. Oh, we need to know math to do this right. Z or X? Well, I guess we'll just like guess. I'm gonna do a little bit of grokking here. How to rotate this angle class by 90. Yeah, I guess degrees. Okay, angle forward 2, create no spawn, fire projectile, rocket, rocket 2, do fire effects. Kinda don't want to do this. Let's see.
a stupid muzzle flash. Yeah, it's too much, okay. We already did that up there. Set launcher equals this. What if we have like launcher 2? Oh well. Vector forward, angle forward, forward, right, up. What if we like pass in forward into the second variable? What would this do? Guess we'll find out. Said damage 20. Set it to 10. Change team number. Is crit boosted. Dispatch rocket. Okay, we just need to like fix it. How do we set emit sound? Sound time. Sound name. What is sound time? I don't know why I said duration to 1. Maybe it'll make it sound cooler, but whatever. We want number 6. Sound time duration. See how they call it, like the way I'm trying to. Why it's not working? It's a char. It's this one. Const char, sound time, and sound duration. Oh, the duration is... passes it back, I guess. Let's see what Brock said. He was pissed today. It's like he started writing bad code and like making like stupid mistakes. Okay, yeah, so you're supposed to times by 1.5. Damn it, I didn't finish that quaternion thing. Battery's running out. Oh, okay, so we could like add more code to the quaternion code. I guess that it's gonna work right, who knows. Maybe we need to divide by 2. Alright, next weapon. How many of them is there? There's not that many. The only thing I could think of to do for this is just make the blast radius higher and damage higher. I don't know, I guess we'll just make it into a combined ball from that video and just like throw it. Doesn't seem to be anything else logical that could be done. We might have to modify the model or something. Radius, mass, lifetime. Might be problems here because it's only SDK. Do we even have SDK player? No. Okay. Whatever. Alright, so that should fix that. And let's fix some of this. Copy the radius from like the other thing. I think it's like 100 or 75. I don't know what that means. It's like the almost as tall as the player. The owner will be like the player. velocity like something so you can see it. I don't know what this is. Oh, this gets the vector of the player. I don't think we need impact point and boost. I don't know if it has this auto aim vector thing. So that's the position. We'll take this forward a vector instead. So aiming vector will actually be forward vector. That makes sense. Let me just do that. Will that help this? Oh, it did. Okay, B-ball. Why is B-ball not happening anymore? Incomplete type. You're an incomplete type. Lifetime. Set it to 300. And that equates to 5 minutes, I believe. Okay. Cannot include source type combine ball. Uh-oh. That's crap. Why not? Surely combine ball exists in TF2. HL2. camera died. I guess my stream sucks. It's like my computer has like a really cool background sound. The fan is like cool. We need the C version of Combine Ball. Is it underscore C or is it just, it is. That way, when the client sees it, it will spawn, or else it won't like propagate. Okay. And we will have problems now. Now we see the kind of nightmare I've just created. Because whenever you add stuff from SDK to Half-Life 2 to from TF2 into Portal and all these things around, even if you like successfully do it without errors, doesn't mean it's not gonna like crash. Oh, TF2 is ready to play. 6v6 Arena Cup. No. Okay, this is not that bad. This is something else. Okay. Perfect. This. Well, whatever. There's another problem though with this combine ball. I need to remake it. Okay. I just have to fix all this too. This is not even like half the problems. It's actually bad to call this like this. There's already an INIT function. For some reason they made it the same name, but whatever. called this assert, I think. And it crashed because this was because it spawned outside the level. I think that's what happened. We have to call this stupid use function. It's so stupid. It's like we're going to be passing in two of the same thing, I think. It's like, no, there's choice. The activator is the parameter 1, 2. The activator and the caller are the same, right? I hope that doesn't cause like one of those like loop-de-loop problems. Those are always... What the hell? cannot convert to use type. Stupid. What is it gonna do with these? It just checks if the activator is not a player. It doesn't even care who the caller is. It doesn't do anything with it. It's pretty like, we need to like make our own class really to. So it did spawn it. Where the fuck did it spawn it? Let me look at test map. So vector B was just garbage. Why did it multiply by garbage then? Oh, lifetime was not set. Okay. Well, was lifetime not set? Piece of crap. Min equals true. Oh, data changed, but data didn't change. I never got to change. It's mental. I don't say it. That's very stupid. Calc class approximate times. Okay, that's for making smoke. I want to see something anyway. Where is our material? Damn it. Oh, they passed it into the other part of the engine. Heat wave, dust particles. Yeah, where is this crap? Yeah, smoke grenade. Alright. Go eat something. Sleep. This is the crap. Okay. Alright. I think that was going to cause a crash. Whoops. I should have tried it anyway. But yeah, I don't think it was going to succeed in that. But what if it wasn't that? It was. I think it was because it divided by 0, right? It could have. Yeah, because I saw it. I forgot about that. 'Cause if speed is 0, how do we change speed? Speed starts at 120, but it could be 0.
arrived at